Hope you guys like my yellow shirt. Look like a hot banana today, man. At least that's what someone told me. It's all this yellow, man. Look like a damn hot banana. I had to wear it. It's mandatory. So I'm like, so I might as well keep wearing it for the rest of the day. Because, make me look good. So anyways, on with the review of Gleipnir. As I said from last review, when a story shows you with a relatable antagonist who has the same values as the good guys, well, your protagonist anyway, it is to show you a display that these two are one and the same, but yet one can be just as dastardly evil than the actual antagonist. That's the point of these kind of characters, to show that sometimes the protagonist will do some very inhumane stuff that where even the antagonist himself will say, yo, this is messed up. And that's exactly what it went on this episode. I just found out the leader's name is Madoka. I don't remember his name being Madoka, but it is Madoka. It's amazing how in Japan, names can be for anybody, guy or girl. It just completely astounds me. When I think of Madoka, I think of one of the most philosophical anime of all time, Madoka Magica. You know? The girl with pink hair, the one who becomes God and becomes all salvation for all magical girls. Not this guy. So we learn not much about him, but we see him through his actions. We know that he was from a very, crappy factory, one of those glass factories. I actually used to live near those glass factories when I was going to college, actually. They're very loud. When you're walking by them, they go, doom, 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 doom. They're crunching the glass all day, man, all freaking day, until it's crunch time. So, I was kind of surprised to actually remember what that guy was working. They collect all kinds of waste of glass and they recycle into something else. It pays very shitty sometimes. It depends where you live. But anyways, they had a choice Madoka gave them. Like, join us. If you join me, I'll gain power. But in return for that power, I'll grant you any wish you want. I like how he realizes that he's not a complicated guy. He is simple. The people around him are simple. People who pretty much weren't ever going to go anywhere in life, even if they weren't bad people. They're all idiots. And he liked that, to be around people like him, because he was satisfied with that. He'll help them out and they'll become a family. That's all he really wanted. They probably did some inhumane stuff, but they're aware of that. Now, when it comes to the other group, Claire and Suichi's group, where they had decided that one of them has to die, they were all arguing, it was just fight. But of course, Cuck Soy Camera Boy, I don't even want to speak your name because you're that irrelevant to me since I first saw you in this series. I did not care for you, Camera Boy. Should I say Cuck Soy Camera Boy? This dude has just been a giant eye roll the entire time, trying to white knight for this girl who don't give a damn about him. Like, whatever happens, please protect Yoshika too, and Yoshika's being swept away by Suichi in the brimming fire and stuff. She's not thinking about you. Even on the day you died, she was not thinking about you. But hey, m'lady. Oh my god. Children, please don't become a simp soy cuck boy. I can't stress this enough. Spread this word around. Well, anyways, all jokes aside, Claire is like a Batman, a Punisher. These kind of people are created in these kind of shows to show you, as she said herself, powers aren't scary. It's the people who use those powers are scary. Because it's just like light and darkness. It all depends on the user themselves of how they will portray those powers. That was what makes them scary. And usually in darkness, they're scary people. That's why people fear it. Now, Well, Claire, who's on the protagonist side, she even agrees that her and Madoka are the same. They value their friends and know what it takes to protect their friends. So she did her thing, knowing that it will make people see her in a different light. But before I want to get into that, Cuck Soy Camera Boy, it was all about, no, we can't beat them, always with the negative talk and stuff every freaking time. And then he's like, we need a sacrifice. But I agree with you. Claire, like, I agree with you. So since you're all for the sacrifice, why don't you get yourself sacrificed then? Come on. You're all about it, so it's only fair you do it. And of course, he shuts up then. Oh, what? You thought when they agreed, you thought that they were going to choose you? You're the main one for it. The main one for it should be the one to get chosen. After all, you just record shit. I highly doubt anyone really wants you on the team because you seem to be pretty annoying. Of course, the Invisible Girl convenience store person, her idea was to go and murder the guy while she's invisible, which is possible. Who knows? Someone probably picked up on her scent, so that could have been dangerous. And plus, Claire didn't want her to be the murderer neither. Claire wanted to take the responsibility all on her own. So she went to Isao, which I said before, had a very, very relevant ability. Like, if you can control nature, you're as dangerous as you can get. Mother Nature is the cause of most human death in the entire world. Natural disasters, diseases, poisons, floods, trees falling, all that stuff is caused by Mother Nature. If you can control Mother Nature, you're pretty much all powerful as it gets anyways. Unless you're going against nuclear power or something. That's all I can say. So, of course, using the brain as a devious person, Claire doesn't have these powers, but she shows these people how to use her powers in the right way to defeat their enemies. And that is by creating some sort of poison. A flower that's poisonous because it's amazing how some things in the world can be all around you and it can't harm you unless it's in a certain kind of stage. It's like oxygen. It's all over the place. However, it's the carbon dioxide that can kill you. If we didn't have the cleansers inside of our lungs to cleanse the carbon dioxide into H2O, not H2O, I want to say that's water, inside of us, we would all die. We're walking in poison every day. We wake up, we fall asleep, we cough, we breathe. It is poison. We can't live without this poison because it goes into our bodies and it cleanses the poison and we breathe it out. Breathe in, breathe out. And of course, the trees also help out too. That's why many people say, hey, don't destroy these trees. We need them, It helps out the oxygen. So it's very fascinating that way. The power of science and periodic table. If you understand that, it will help you understand how the way we live. So close to death every day. It's amazing. I just want to get that little professor side of me out the way. But anyway, she wanted Asoy to make these flowers that when they burn, the smoke in the air will become poisonous. The atmosphere becomes poisonous. And that's exactly what happened. As on their way, of course, Cuck Soy, Camera Boy, already ready to ditch his own team, but also trying to save the girl who doesn't care about him. And then he dies. He's about to snitch on them. And then the wire shows and he's dead. Dang, man. You didn't even die by the enemy. In a way, you killed yourself because you tried to sell out. You should have known by now. Did you forget about the special stand ability that your leader had? Oh my god. This dude is very unreliable. Bad memory. Not good in a fight. Can't speak up for himself. Such a wimp. A stalker at best. This is the worst kind of dude. So anyways, Claire knew what she was going to do. Of course, Shuichi wanted to be a part of it as well. He's well aware, and he can't just be in this part of this world and not do anything about it. He can't just sit idly by. He has to be there with Claire to truly become one, which was nice. So she's probably knowing that the people around her aren't going to see her in a better light anymore. And it's hard to tell the sides of good and evil because things are gray in the end of the day. They're extremely gray. And it seems like Claire also has a different outlook on her sister now. At first, it was total revenge. But now she's starting to have a bit of a more understanding about her sister. The point about whether she's killed her sister out of revenge or probably killed her sister to save her. One way or another, she has changed now, her outlook. She's in the same situation as her sister. She did something that was seen as inhumane, even if it was the better for somebody else. Remember, the sister killed the parents because she said that the parents were terrible people and the sister wanted them gone, so she did it for the sake of Claire. And now Claire burnt down these people, killed them for the sake of her friends. And now her friends will see her in a different light. She's going the same thing that the sister went through. Now she sees. It's just amazing that you have to go on the other side of the fence to truly understand a situation, you know. You may see it as inhumane, you may hate it, and that goes for anything, you know. Like, why would I do that? That's dumb. I would do it a different way. But you weren't in the situation. You weren't there with all the heat and all the pressure that was being put upon you at that time. Because of that, you will probably never understand. So, I like that. I was surprised how much I got out of this episode, you know. Probably one of my favorite episodes, you know. I really did like it. Even though there wasn't much action in it, I still enjoyed it. You know, it had a big, interesting lesson and an outlook on life that you can actually relate to in your own life. So, what more can you ask from that? Besides good old fan service. So that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon for more moi. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime, signing out.